Ooh. Hello, hello, hello. All right. Okay. Oh, give me 1 second. Let me go get my iPad. And see you done with sitting on my lap? I ain't said I'm done with you. Okay. Oh, offline. Let's go back in. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let me get one more thing before we get started. Okay. Copy. Oh, wait. Create a post. Paste. All right. Jama. Jama Kali. All right, y'all. Excuse my rollers. I'm not taking them out because I'm actually, what do you call that? Locking my hair. Not locking my hair. My hair is already locked. I'm touching up my hair. I don't know. Redoing my locks. And I was doing it yesterday. I was doing my hair yesterday. No, I did not finish because I'm not in a rush. But as I was doing my hair yesterday, and the more and more I touched my head, the more and more the downloads was coming. And so I kind of just like took some notes, focused in on like what is the message, because I kept seeing 911, right? I've been seeing 911 for like weeks now, like weeks. And so I haven't, to be honest, I haven't really had a lot of time to, I know what 911 means. I know how to deal with numerology numbers when I'm seeing them, like messages from spirit, hearing spirit. But there was so much going on these last couple weeks that I really haven't had time to just like focus in and ask the guru, what is it that, where are you redirecting? Is it me? Is it others? Like, where are you redirecting us? So yesterday and day for yesterday, I have been talking to my sister, and the downloads have just been coming about the assignment. If you guys are not new to Jupiter Occult, you know, over here we deal not only with karma, okay? Sorry, y'all, I had Ace on my lap before I went live. When I was setting up everything, I had Ace sitting on my lap. He was all purring up on me. Now he's right here. Hi, baby. So y'all might see you doing like this, okay? Because he ain't been brushed in a minute. But anyway, I had time to sit with Divine, sit with my sister, sit with my guru just a little bit. Sit with my guru just a little bit, okay? But I am gonna be asking the guru, you know, where are you redirecting us? And as I was saying, if you guys are not, if you are new to Jupiter Code, then you know we don't just deal with karma over here, which is karma is the good and the bad, just the results of what you put out. Okay, that's the easiest way to explain karma. The results of what you put out. Okay, so karma comes back to what you receive. Okay, but we also deal with Dharma over here. Dharma. Dharma is your life purpose. Okay, your Dharma is a result from your past life merits, your current life merits, and your godly merits, right? Or them merits. Okay, so your soul purpose is, it does not change from lifetime to lifetime to lifetime to lifetime to lifetime. It is a collective of things that you have done, that you have taken on, that you are supposed to do, not supposed to do, not supposed to do. And so we deal with that. We also deal with our great debts, our 5 great debts, which, you know, we have debts to humanity, debts to the gods, debts to the ancestors, debts to nature, humanity, ancestors, the gods, and one more. Nature. I'm trying to think. Nature. Okay, to the animals. That's what it is. Okay. So, yeah, because nature is the earth, right? And so we deal with those different things over here in Jupiter Occult. Now, this particular message, it does surround it has a lot to do with the angel number 911. If you have been seeing 911, or if you have been questioning your path, what are you supposed to be doing? Where is the guru? Now, let's talk about the guru. Who is the guru, right? Who is the guru? The divine is the guru. Your divine. However you see divine in your life, that is your guru. Okay? It isn't some magical person that is somewhere, you know, that, I don't know, you know, okay? We have our gurus. There are gurus online. There are gurus all over. But it is essentially your divine. I don't know how else to put that. It is your divine, however you see divine. Whomever you see divine in, that essentially can be your guru. Now, People don't like to tell their guru. I'll tell you guys my guru. My guru is Kali Mine, okay? Period. Straight, straight, straight like that, okay? That is my guru, is Kali Mine, all right? I have no problem saying that because I have nothing to hide, okay? I have nothing to hide. Anybody can go to Mon Kali. Anybody can go towards Mon Kali. Anyone that tells you that you cannot go towards Mon Kali, they're out of alignment themselves, okay? They're perfectly out of alignment themselves. Mon Kali decides how she handles her children, okay? Nobody else, no actual physical person. And that's just it, okay? Some people's guru is Jesus. Some people's guru is, Mother Mirror. Some people's guru is whoever they see their divine as, all right? Whoever the divine is for them in their life. So with that being said, you guys, I want you to take a deep breath. We are going to go ahead and tap into the message, and let's start getting the guru's message out about our Dharma and about our assignment, and about this 911 call that is being made. All right. So give me 1 second. I need to go get a towel. Ew, it's cold. AC, it's cold. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. All right, dear divine, please bless and charge me with the energy to... Dear divine, please bless and charge me with the energy to bring a balance to my complete being, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and financially, and... Did I say emotionally? Mentally, spiritually, emotionally. Please block out any interferences that are here to distract me, the collective, and whoever seeks this message. Please bless and charge me with the energy to be able to deliver this message and to guide me as I channel for the collective with your assistance, divine. All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And then I want to add a small prayer. All right, dear divine teacher, anchor my feet in Dharma. Let my thoughts, words, and actions reflect the path you have chosen for me and the collective. May we stand to recognize every lesson, remain steady through every storm, and never abandon our purpose for temporary comfort. May we walk in alignment, in courage, and truth. Jaman Kali, Jaman Durga, Bhakta Sri Sai. May peace be with all of us. Thank you so much, Mother Mirror. All right, so let's chit chat. We are going to burn Krishna's incense first. Make sure I don't have any in this. All right, this is not going to be like one of those normal readings. None of my readings are normal. I'm coming to the realization that none of my readings are normal. They're long. They go over, well, they're not all long, but they are. Channeling Divine's message is just not always quick, short, especially when you have multiple ancestors coming through, you have spirits coming through. It's not really just the quick message. I want to ask that my highest vibrational ancestors come forward, that the collective highest vibrational ancestors, the ones that rock with them and roll with them and also rock and roll with me, okay, come through. I'm asking you to block out anyone that has named themselves a enemy of mine. I'm actually asking you, Divine, to block out their, connection to me, unless it's within my Dharma to receive this message. And then if it is within my Dharma, you guys, all right, and you guys have a problem with me, don't be mad at me if I pull on your energy. Do not be mad at me if you come up in this reading. Do not be mad at me. Be mad that your guru trusts me. Don't be mad at me. Be mad at the mother. All right? So just be mad that your guru trusts me with your assignment. All right? So you guys can say that I am pulling on your energy. I am tapping all into your field. But this is not my choice. This is, your Divine's team choice. So come on over here to my channel. So be mad all you want. And it is what it is. All right? Thank you so much, Divine. All right, what is the Divine, where is the Divine redirecting the collective, or what direction? I just heard north. Someone could live in the north, okay? Or you could be being redirected to your north node, okay? Someone definitely could live in the north, because I am seeing a map. I am seeing more so of like, Midwest to West Coast of the map. Like kind of up to, it's so funny. It's like Rhode Island and all of that, New York, all of this side. So that's like the, I said the West Coast. I'm sorry, the East Coast. I'm seeing more side of the East Coast. So like Midwest and then like the East Coast. I'm also seeing, it's so funny because I'm seeing like North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia. I am kind of seeing Florida, but I'm seeing North Florida. They're pointing out like North Florida. I don't know what's in North Florida, but I'm also seeing like some traveling from the West, right? I'm seeing some traveling from the West, but it's almost as if like someone is thinking north, like, oh, I gotta go north, but it's really like still within the same area, still within the same quote unquote city, but it's further north in that city. Okay, so further north in that city. All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Divine. Where are you redirecting or giving direction to the collective? Where are you directing the collective, Divine? Right. Ooh. First one. Notice the patterns that suggest it's time to delete unwanted memories. Okay. Notice the pattern that it is time to delete unwanted memories, random thoughts, intense feelings, urge you to shred the remaining of the past. Okay. So spirit is redirecting you away, straight up. First card out is redirecting you away from your past. Anything that has kept you stagnant, anything that has left you. This can be an old job, old contracts are being shredded. They're no longer relevant to where you're going. All right. You could be a Virgo. You could be a March Aries. You can also be a Gemini. All right. And then it says, you help me realize that my ambition is not bound by what others expect. Together we can reach heights I never thought possible. Our connection empowers me to step out of the box I place myself in and to dream without limits. And this is so crazy. Someone could be a Scorpio, but also there could be a connection to a ancestor. Oh, my head is like throbbing because they almost want me to say like a twin flame or like an ancestor that has passed away. Strong Scorpio vibes. Strong Scorpio vibes, but it's also like in the Scorpio vibe that I'm actually getting like something kind of um that looks like death. Someone could have experienced a death. Okay, a death of a twin flame, a death of a loved one, or strong ancestor. But they don't want me to like this ancestor is saying that we are distant relatives. We're distant relatives. We're more of twin flames. We're closer to twin flames than we are distant relatives. I mean, than we are relatives. And they're also saying that they don't want you to focus on the relationship of them being related to you. They want you to focus more so on the relationship of them being your twin flame. As opposed to like being that relative that has passed away. All right. So you definitely is on an assignment that no longer requires you to stay bound to your earthly assignment. I'm not saying you're gonna die. I'm not saying that you're going towards suicide or unaliving or anything like that. What I'm saying is that you're coming up out of you're human, okay? Like, oh, I'm human. I'm having a human experience or something like that. It's moving more so into like a spiritual aspect. There's no competition around you, okay? With this particular card, honor, coming out in reverse, there's no competition around you, okay? There's no placing of you're in first place, you're in second place, I'm in third place. It's almost as if like you are by yourself in a league of your own. I don't know how to explain it, but you're by yourself in a league of your own. Thank you so much, Spirit. Wow, digital whisper. The connection feels real but lacks depth. Craving physical touch while trapped in the screen. Embracing each other. Embracing is spelled wrong on this card too. Embracing each other digitally but longing for touch remains. It's an erratic, tumultuous connection that is damaging and poisonous. Okay. So lonely, okay, again with the number 13, like I said, lonely, looking for someone physically that has already transitioned, okay? So this is definitely giving like, look, in a third party situation, trying to fulfill something with someone. The message that I'm getting, I kind of want, you know what? Let me just say it, okay? Someone has transitioned. This is why I said like they don't want you to focus. They really don't. Spirit doesn't want you to focus on a physical relationship. They really want you to move past that physical relationship and definitely tap in more spiritual than anything with the digital whisper. You could be looking back online at old memories. You could be looking at old situation, old relationships. Thank you so much, Spirit. What else does Divine want us? What else does Divine want us to focus on? What lessons keep repeating? Twin flame, y'all. Twin flame. That's exactly what I was getting. What lessons keep repeating, okay? There's definitely lessons within this twin flame relationship. That's really what this Dharma. So someone's purpose is behind a twin flame, relationship. Things are definitely changing. Leo placement is activated. Leo, Taurus, March Aries again is being activated here, and then Gemini. Thank you so much, Spirit. All right. And then infidelity in reverse. Okay, infidelity in reverse. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead. Let me put these cards up. All right. Escaping in reverse is at the bottom of the deck. Spirit automatically tells us that you can escape a lot of things in life, but you'll always come back to you'll always end up back at your dharmic path. All right, in your dharmic path, nobody can escape karma or none of that good stuff. Okay, karma being good or bad. I know every time y'all get on the internet, people are talking about karma, but in reality, nobody else can call your karma down on you. You do that yourself. Okay. So it says we're both holding on to secrets, afraid that revealing them will tear us apart. But it's the secrecy or the betrayal itself that's doing the most damage. Okay. So I feel as if like you could be holding back. You definitely could be holding back from who you really are within this twin flame connection. Twin flame connections are very, very, very powerful. Because ultimately one twin is doing one assignment and another twin is doing another assignment. You have a spiritual assignment, and then you have a physical assignment, right? When it comes to like a twin flame assignment. And when you guys are both on a dharmic path, when you have a purpose, you do get hit with a lot of attacks along the way, right? My twin flame relationship, my twin flame assignment in general, has been hit with a lot of spiritual attacks, physically, spiritually, mentally, emotionally. I wouldn't necessarily say so much financially, but all of that, right? It affects the finances to a point where, a person could be emotionally hurt so bad that they actually stop. Okay. But like when I say that they stop, like they just stop moving, they stop creating, they stop expressing. So that might affect something financially, right? But Spirit is reminding us, the Guru is reminding us that you guys both sat in front of the Hierophant, received this assignment. You and your twin flame received this assignment, and you agreed to fulfill this Dharma, agreed to fulfill this lifetime. And so the show must go on. I don't know how else to put it. The show must go on. All right. This is why the shredder is at the very beginning, the very first one. It says, notice the patterns that suggest it's time to delete unwanted memories. Random thoughts, intense feelings urge you to shred the remaining of the past. All right. This is the 911 reading, so this is very much so urgent. I'm going to get 2 archetype cards just to see what is going on with the people that is in the reading. I'm going to grab 2 archetype. All right. Wow. Okay. Angel. And then we have 1 on the ground, but it's flipped over, so I can't see what it is. Let me see. So all I need is 2 archetype cards. Wow. Mother. All right, so you have Mother and you have Angel. All right, the Divine Mother very much so present, and you have a Angel very much so present. All right, I told you guys that This is pulling up a lot of like, was that a tear in my voice? I don't know. I don't know what that was coming, but this is pulling up that somebody has transitioned. All right, that somebody has transitioned, and I'm also getting too, like, this is a message from the Divine Mother. If you don't adhere to the Divine Mother, then maybe this reading isn't for you. But if you do adhere to the Divine Mother, she's definitely coming in for you. Okay, she says that she will never abandon you. She's always here. Someone has been fed poison. All right, thank you so much, Spirit. Somebody definitely has been fed poison from someone online. There's a spiritual attack that is taking place. It could be coming from a Leo, what is the eighth house? That's Scorpio, Leo, Scorpio. Strong on the Scorpio energy, or either strong on the eighth house energy. But and Leo is lacking up, is up in there somewhere. I feel that there's a Leo that wanted to change you, or either change your mind, or change how you do certain things. Okay, I am getting like a lot of change. All right, that they wanted to contribute. This person does not have, whoever this is, I don't want to say they don't have a connection to the Divine Mother, but their connection to the mother in general is kind of like rocky. Maybe they don't have structure. I don't want to say structure. They don't have a good relationship with their mother. All right. If there's someone around you that is always trying to distract you or throw you off your path, look and see if they have a good relationship with their mother. Okay. Before you start taking advice on being a mother, on being, a divine feminine in general, to be a divine feminine, y'all about to be mad that I say this, but I don't give a fuck. To be a divine human being, you have to have some type of relationship with the person that brought you into this world. Okay, whether that's a spiritual relationship, whether that's a physical relationship, but you have to have some type of relationship with the person that brought you into this world. If your mother has transitioned and you're not honoring her as a divine being, as a divine feminine, you're not really a divine feminine. You're faking it. Okay. And this is also what that 911 call is saying. If you're not honoring your mother, you're not a divine feminine. If you're not honoring the mother, you're not a divine feminine. I don't know how else I could put that. But there's a lot of people out here that's like, oh, I'm a divine feminine, I'm a divine feminine. But they get on here and they bash mothers, they bash women. They just are lacking that feminine energy. But then they claim to be a divine feminine. You're not a divine feminine. And so this is what that wake up is, right? I needed to say that to someone because they're steady trying to claim a twin flame relationship. However, that's a karmic relationship, y'all. That's a karmic relationship, okay? You guys cannot help each other physically or mentally or emotionally if you're lacking something that is so important. Shit, a relationship with the mother is the most important relationship. How else are you gonna get fed? How else? All right, the Magician. So there's someone else that is feeding someone information. The Tower. Okay, are we taking the Tower? We're going to take the Tower. Thank you so much, Divine. All right, the Tower on the Shredder. Okay, so there's something that is coming down. All right, there could definitely be like a, all right, 6th house is activated. That's the career house. Thank you so much, Divine. There could be something happening within a career or something in a brother and sister relationship. You could work with your brother. You could work with your brother, or your brother works for you, or a sister works for you, but there is like a brother or sister that works for somebody and they could be getting fired, okay? Notice the patterns that suggest it's time to delete unwanted memories, okay? So, someone could also be trying to take over your position, eliminate you from your position. because they know that you're very close to the divine mother, or close to the divine father, or close to your guru, but they want to eliminate your position. Okay, with the house of God coming down, there's two people that is being removed from the house of God. Thank you so much. Wow, the Three of Swords in reverse. These people have caused a lot of heartache, a lot of just drama in like drama or whatnot. You've suffered a lot in the position that you were in. And I'm looking through your memories. I'm looking through your past memories, and I'm seeing like a lot of attacks that you've been under, a lot of heartbreak that you've been through, especially within the last 3 years. A lot of people have tried to basically unroot you, and at times it has worked in your assignment, right? At times it has worked. You've left your assignment a couple times, or should I say you left your post a couple times? I don't want to necessarily say your assignment, but you left your post a couple times. Like you're someone that is like, I'd rather just move on. I'd rather just cut this assignment short. You had a job to do. Thank you so much, Spirit. You had a job to do at a particular location, and you left that job. You were supposed to help either your brother or your sister actually build something, take something to the top. But there was somebody that was in your ear, digital whispers. That was somebody in your ear that was telling you like, oh, this person is trying to attack you. All right. Thank you so much, Spirit. So this person is trying to attack you. They want to, it's like a demon or something, an entity. I always call these people demons or whatever, right? They said that I can't read the comments right now, guys, okay? But clear. All right, so there's definitely someone that, wow, okay, the Seven of Swords. They said that somebody was stealing from you ultimately, that there was either a twin flame that was stealing from you, or there's someone, a brother or sister that is stealing from you. Or maybe even one of your coworkers that's stealing from you, right? And you've been through this before. Thank you so much, Spirit. You've been through this before. All right. What's this Tower, Seven of Swords, Three of Swords? Tower, Seven of Swords, Three of Swords. Thank you so much, Spirit. The Wheel of Fortune, the Two of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. So you're not seeing, that's what it is. You're not seeing what divine's assignment is. You're listening to like hearsay. And Spirit is telling you like, you need to delete that. Okay? You need to delete that. You need to delete whatever memories that someone else is trying to implant into your head in order to steal your light. And that's what it is. Oh my goodness. That's what it is. Y'all, strong Scorpio energy coming up out of this, right? I don't know why, but strong Scorpio energy coming up out of here. Somebody could be sitting on the cusp of Scorpio Sag. I don't know, but I just felt a Scorpio in this energy, right? You can have Scorpio in Jupiter. All right, a Jupiter Scorpio, or Scorpio and Jupiter, or something like that, right? Or you can have Jupiter in the 8th house, which is Scorpio's house, right? But I'm getting that there's like there's like a hidden enemy in here with the Seven of Swords, right? The Three of Swords. There's a hidden enemy, someone that has betrayed you in the past. Someone has betrayed you in the past. You trusted them again, but maybe you deleted what they were saying. Maybe maybe you forgave. I don't want to say forgave them, but you forgot. You forgot. That's what it is. Okay. You forgot that this person got you evicted from the house of God to begin with. All right. This person takes you up off of your element. They take you up out of your being able to think normally, right? Like blindly making decisions. That's kind of like what I'm getting from this energy right here. Like they block your view, okay? They block your view, and that's kind of what spirit wants you to like remember and delete. All right, delete these type of people. That's what that 911 call is right here. Delete these type of people. These people that make you forget your assignment, that take you out of your norm. Thank you so much, spirit. This pile feels like karma, not dharma, a little bit. It feels like it is it's almost as if like you're receiving. You know how somebody could tell you like, hey, take this, I don't know. I want to use an example, all right? All right, let me use an example. Let's say that you work somewhere, right? Let's say you work somewhere and someone says, okay, you can take this home, right? You can take this home. You work here. You work here at Jupiter Occult. You can take this. Oh, you can take this home. You know that it's not right to take this home. But they like, oh, we don't even really use this. We don't really use this deck of cards, you know. You can just have it, you know. It's almost, and then look, y'all, 911 up there. It's almost as if these people want you to like steal from the house of God, okay? Somewhere where your assignment has, where your Dharma, where your life purpose has called you to, someone is getting you to steal. They're getting you to make blind decisions, all right? That's not in alignment with divine, with your assignment, okay? They want you to be a thief just like them, an energetic thief or either a physical thief, all right? And what's crazy is that these people are they're very familiar with you because you know them from a past life, all right? With the house of God, the tower coming out, the 7 of swords, this definitely feels like this is a past life where you guys may have done something crazy together in the past life, in a past life. This could even be somebody that you work with, that you worked with before on another assignment, but it definitely feels as if this is like past life, right? And this person wants to help delete your honor, okay? Delete your honor. You have received a lot of merits in your past life, okay? You have received a lot of merits in your past life. You've done a lot. Your assignment is not the same. This is not your twin flame that I'm talking about, but your assignment with this person that is trying to throw you the fuck off, right? Could also be a Libra too. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit. They could be on the cusp of a Libra Virgo. All right, I'm talking about Libra Virgo. I'm sorry. They could be on the cusp of a Libra Scorpio, right? This energy right here, this person could really be a Libra, but they're acting from their Scorpio placement because they're unassigned. I don't know what that means, but they're unassigned, okay? That's what Spirit just said. They're unassigned. They don't have a particular assignment at this location, all right? Somebody's address could break down to the number 9. Okay. Somebody's address could break down to the number 9. Somebody's address could be 333. It could be, I don't know, 881 or something like that. I don't know. But the address, the physical address is breaking down to 9 is what I'm seeing. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit. But these people, they made a pit stop in order to come towards you. They weren't even really supposed to be near you, in this neighborhood, by you, or anything like that. They made a pit stop. They decided, oh, I'm going to go over there and fuck with such and such. I just heard April. I just heard summer. Thank you so much, Spirit. Something about April. Somebody's lease could have started in April, or somebody's assignment could have started in April. Okay, thank you so much. And by summertime, it's over because these people have come into it, right? They come into it. Look at that. The Two of Cups and the Three of Wands, right? They were searching for some way to come and break something down, okay? Because maybe they're going through some type of breakup, or maybe they experienced some type of heartbreak and they blame you for a particular past life. Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Spirit. For something that they went through in their past life, they're blaming you for it, okay? And these people are like, oh, yeah, she thought she was going to come live Mari and Heidi on her God's throne and her God's castle or God's temple or whatever type of temple that you've placed, not you, but that divine has placed you in. These people are jealous at the end of the day with the Three of Swords in reverse. They're jealous. They may act as if they're not jealous, but they are. All right. All right, so you're moving on. We're moving on. We're moving on. And remember, this is to have a conversation. This particular reading is not to predict your future. Thank you so much, Spirit. Look at that. The Three of Pentacles, planning, right? This isn't to predict your future. It is to plan, you know, it's to plan the blueprint of your life with your guru. All right. Thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Thank you so much, Divine Honor. Wow. The Two of Wands. The High Priestess in reverse. The Queen of Cups. So, I want to first talk about these two that's out. The High Priestess in reverse and the Queen of Cups, right? They're, first of all, astral traveling is not bound by others' expectations, okay? So there is a dark priestess in the energy, right? There's definitely a dark priestess in the energy with the High Priestess in reverse, right? The High Priestess in reverse talks about secrets. It talks about losses. It talks about the loss of, like, is yourself, right? The loss of yourself. The thing is, with the High Priestess in reverse, someone gave up an opportunity to be a spiritual priestess. Someone gave up an opportunity to be a spiritual priestess in order to be a earthly priestess, right? This was not like, I don't know, it feels as if like someone's searching for themselves and they realize, like, all right, thank you so much, Spirit. They realize, like, okay, so the High Priestess carries a lot of secrets, right? The High Priestess carries a lot of secrets. They carry other people's secrets, not just their secrets, but other people's secrets. They never reveal them. If someone steps forward and speaks to the High Priestess, right? She would tell you things that ultimately, it's like talking in riddles. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like talking in riddles. Like it's a question within a question within a question. And you, as the oracle, you go search. All right? You go search to discover your way back to the High Priestess, right? Back to the High Priestess. What I'm picking up on is that there was a dark priestess that was guiding, or essentially trying to guide someone into just like into lies. I don't know how to explain it, okay? They wanted to box this High Priestess in, box It worked. It worked. She became a dark priestess. It worked. Thank you so much, Spirit. There's a fallen priestess. Let me just talk like that. Yep, there's a fallen priestess. Give me the energy of this high priestess in reverse. Give me the energy of this high priestess in reverse. Give me the energy of this high priestess in reverse. Someone is being, oh wow, the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. So I was just going to say, like, someone could definitely be losing their position within a community. Like, people see them as a fallen priestess. People see them as someone that can't be trusted, that, you know, guides people into darkness. Somebody has an Aries moon, Virgo sun, Aries moon. Virgo sun, Aries moon. That's when Spirit showed me something, I'm just going with that, okay? 1111. Thank you so much, Spirit. Someone also could be I was about to say related to a Capricorn that's doing this. All right, thank you so much, Spirit. There could be a Capricorn that is in the energy. All right, so you got 9 of Swords in reverse. So I definitely feel as if, like, this high priestess, this could be somebody that is related to you, right? Somebody that's very close to you. This dark high priestess. You could be a Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, right? You could be a Queen of Cups. You could be someone that that is now trying to honor their emotions, right? The way that you feel. This is how I feel, so this is what I'm going to go towards. All right. Someone is definitely listening to their gut. They're no longer listening to like dark priestess on the outside. They're not taking information. They're not taking secret information in, knowing that they're not supposed to receive it. You know what this kind of feels like? Somebody telling somebody else's secrets. Somebody telling somebody else's secrets. There's like literally hidden motives in here in order to bring this Queen of Cups down. There's a dark high priestess. Thank you so much, Spirit. Bring it to me. There's a dark high priestess that is traveling towards a Queen of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. All right. Someone has a strong Pisces or Virgo placement. Could be, did I say Virgo? I think I did. I said Virgo sun or something like that. Taurus moon. Yucky. Blah. Go out of there. Okay, I got it now. These may be in your big 3. I felt it. All right, but there's definitely someone could have a oh, you bitches. You trifling, nasty, ugly, monkey looking, dusty, rusty, big mouth, ugly, dark, demonic ass, wannabe high priestess. Not in this lifetime, not in the last lifetime, 20 lifetimes ago, ugly monkey face ass hoes. These bitches try to travel towards you, y'all. I don't ask y'all for forgiveness. I'm not ever gonna ask y'all for forgiveness. I ask divine for forgiveness and to give me if I see fit. But I truly mean this. These bitches travel towards you with the 2 of Wands. Thank you so much, Spirit. They travel towards you. They actually tried to come in very fast towards you, and this is why, you know, the reason why was when they could not get any more money from you, or they couldn't like actually like take your ideas and make money off of your ideas, or they couldn't travel towards you. And I'm thinking, and the way I'm saying I'm thinking, I'm not thinking, I'm channeling, right? Thank you so much, Spirit. I'm actually thinking that they came towards you through your nightmares first, right? The 9 of Swords in reverse. I'm feeling like they've done a lot of things to travel towards you, right? To try to throw you off of your purpose, throw you out of your purpose, throw you off of your assignment. The main assignment that you have is to be a mother. That's the main assignment. I asked for 2 archetypes, and these are the archetypes that came out for you. Angel and mother, okay? Your main assignment is to be a mother. First, you were an earth angel before you had children. Once you started having children, you became a mother. And so the assignment was for you to help those find their light. That's what angels do. All right. That's what angels do. You're not a fallen angel. That didn't come out in reverse. That didn't come out in the shadow energy. You're not a fallen angel. You're not demonic. You get what I'm saying? You're not here to destroy, to delete, to throw people off their path. You're not in this high priestess in reverse energy. This is they ass is sitting over there in that high priestess in reverse energy, because they're doing everything to throw you off of your assignment. You're a goat. GOAT. You can have a strong Capricorn placement. All right. You are a goat. And whoever or whatever this is literally jealous of you. Okay. Someone can have Capricorn in the 2nd house, 6th house, or the 10th house. Okay. Those particular placements right there is about you standing on your assignment. Okay. And that's what their problem is. They could not do it from afar, so they had to come closer to you. That's why we got the 2 of Wands up under all this shit. This person literally did like one of these scans. I could see them scanning the energy and saying, how close can I get to this bitch? Okay? How close can I get to... Matter of fact, let me change my wording, because when I be channeling and I be being a human and shit, I be calling us all bitches, right? I don't give a fuck. Y'all be okay, right? Y'all will be okay. How close can I get to this mother? How close can I get to this angel? That's what it is. And that's why you keep seeing 911, because you could also have someone trying to move in towards you, come towards you, a dark priestess. They say they want to come towards you and honor you. They want to help you. They want to help you with your assignment. No, you don't need their help. Their whatever contract that they have on you, you know, it's like they received some type of assignment, some type of contract that said, hey, look at that. Gossip and goddess. Gossip and goddess. Y'all, I just opened the book to that. That's what they said. All right. They want to say, you know what? This could be somebody online. This could be somebody definitely online that's saying, you know what? I'm going to travel to the Essence Festival and I'm going to meet them and I'm going to give them my assignment. I'm going to tell them this is what I'm doing and this is what I'm doing. No, what are you doing? Why are you in this? Like, why are you over here? Why are you on this side of the map, bitch, when you belong on that side of the map? You know, God made us born and travel to certain places. You know, I've been in Texas 20 years. Can't nobody tell me I don't have an assignment here. One, my Jupiter line is here too. My Jupiter line is here. I got another placement here, but my Jupiter line is here, right? My Jupiter line goes straight through Texas. All right, straight through Texas, where I am. I'm literally within 500 miles of my Jupiter line. Okay, that's an assignment on its own. These particular people, they don't have that. They don't have that. They're forcing themselves to come close to you so that they can try to distract you or take you off of your throne. And you know what's crazy is that you actually have an ancestor that sits in the water. Somebody could be very much close to, okay, ancestor. They want me to take ancestor out of there. They want me to put guru there. They want me to put divine being there. They want me to put something there besides ancestor, because this particular ancestor is saying that we're so far down in the line and we're so mad at the family that we're not eliminating the family, but I'm related to this person through another route. Okay. This could be your twin flame. This could be your grandmother. This could be someone could be very close to like La Serene or you know, like Oshun or Oya or Yimi Ya. You guys could be really close to these ATR religions, these ways of being, this way of life. All right. You could be very close to these aspects to the water in general. It's something with the water where you go to the water and it's something different. Something happens. You activate, divine activates, and your assignment gets expanded. All right. So taking something to the water. Thank you so much, divine. Thank you so much. All right. It's been years since you've been to a particular location. You might need to travel back to that location. It's been years. It's been years, but it's something that water that is calling. I can also see that this water has like some type of, like I see sand. There's traveling into the trees. There's like a there's a slope or like a hill or something in order for you to get to this sand. Okay, it's not like a easy route to get to this location where this water is. You put a petition there, you have bonfires there, something happened at this water. There was some type of initiation at this water. Go back there. That's where divine is calling you back to. All right, divine is saying that not that you left the assignment there, but there's something there for you. Wow. The Moon card, the Six of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. Thank you so much, divine. All right, Queen of Cups. Give me the energy of the Queen of Cups. Give me the energy of the Queen of Cups. Let's read into the energy of the Queen of Cups. Thank you so much. Different cards. All right. Queen of Cups. Thank you so much. Fake confidence. Aquarius. And pretending. Wow. All right, thank you so much. All right, I'm gonna get into the dowsers real quick. Thank you so much. All right. Is the Queen of Cups. I want to ask a question. Thank you so much, Spirit. Don't answer this question, okay? I'm not asking you this question, Spirit. Let me first ask, do I have permission to douse? Do I have permission to douse? Thank you so much. Yes. I'm going to ask a question in my head real quick. Okay. If I want to be dramatic, yes or no? Yes, okay, thank you. All right, thank you so much, Spirit. Back to center. All right. So, I'm not gonna be dramatic, okay? I'm not gonna be dramatic. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit. All right, serious questions now. Serious questions. I just had to ask my spirit team of questions, okay? All right. So this Queen of Cups energy, all right? This Queen of Cups energy is at this moment, this message that I'm getting, is this a siphoning? Is this a siphon? Yes. All right. Is this someone trying to take someone else's assignment? Yes. Okay, thank you so much, Divine. Is it the High Priestess in reverse? Is it the High Priestess in reverse? They're hugging me. They're hugging me. Thank you so much. Is the High Priestess in reverse at this moment, this message that you're giving me? Because I got two messages off of these, the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups. Is this High Priestess in... They're getting ready to say yes. They're getting ready to say yes. Is this... They want me to tell you guys that the High Priestess... Is the High Priestess... Is the High Priestess in reverse siphoning? Is the High Priestess in reverse siphoning? Are they siphoning from the Queen of Cups? Are they siphoning from the Queen of Cups? That's not a good question. Okay, thank you so much. Is this message about the High Priestess in reverse and the Queen of Cups? Kinda. Okay. Let me break that down, dear. All right, so we got fake confidence. So we got the Queen of Cups We got the Queen of Cups. I asked the reading to her. Fake confidence. Performance without foundation. Inflated words. Can feel an empty core. When validation becomes your oxygen, truth starts to suffocate. Real power whispers. It doesn't need to be convinced. It embodies. I let my actions prove what my ego no longer says. All right. Pretending. It says, I release the role and remember who I am. All right. Performance over presence. Masks get heavy when the soul is starving for truth. Authenticity is the only spell that never fades. Okay. And then Aquarius. All right. So you could definitely have Aquarius in either your 4th house. If someone has Aquarius in the 4th house, all right, I'm going to just leave that there. Aquarius in the 4th house, all right. 4th, I can't go no further than that, all right. Somebody definitely has Aquarius in the 4th house. This has a lot to do with your foundation, your grounding. Spirit doesn't want you to be fake about, oh, man, okay, the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups in reverse. Spirit doesn't want you to be fake about what is emotionally bothering you, okay? They want you to express it. They want you to get it out. They want you to be able to, man, is this a rebellion? I mean, a rebellion. This feels like you're not being nice anymore. It feels like you're not being nice anymore. Somebody was pretending to be nice. I don't know how else to put that in there. Like somebody was pretending to be nice. And you know what's crazy? My sister said to me yesterday, when we were having a conversation and we kind of just both, she said it and I was like, damn, this is where we at, huh? We're no longer being nice. We're being kind to those that are being kind to us, but we're no longer being nice. The Queen of Cups is no longer being nice. And you know what the crazy part is? That I have been nice for a long motherfucking time. I've been nice to motherfuckers that I don't even fucking know. Okay? I've been nice to people that I don't know. And I'm always kind to people that's kind to me. But nice is this. Nice is this. Being nice to certain people has made you realize that they're attacking you. They attack you so that they can kind of get what they want to get. Okay? So that they can pretend to be like your friend, but you see through that. Okay? You're seeing through that. You see through that. These same people, you also could be finding out. Thank you so much, Spirit. Oh, wow. You can also be finding out that people have been attacking you online and you didn't even know. So this could have something to do with like this dark high priestess in there. I mean, bitch, you cannot hide. They want me to put a card over her ass so bad so she ain't there. They want me to put a card over her ass so bad. Listen, no, bitch, you cannot hide, okay? We're not being nice to dumb hoes anymore. We're not being nice to sneaky hoes, people that don't want to do the work, lazy hoes, drug addict hoes, alcoholic hoes, bum hoes, bad moms, nasty moms. We're not being nice to them anymore. Oh, you're tired head asshole. Bitch, what have you done? You're lazy hoe. You're lazy. You're not doing your spiritual assignment. You're not doing your spiritual homework. You're not doing the work. And that's why you are tired. If you were doing the work, you would be able to hand this over to your guru. You would be able to let go of it. You want to be in control, head asshole. And that's why you won't hand it over to somebody else. You want to be in control of it. This high priestess in reverse wants to be in control of somebody's life. She also probably want to be in control of her life as well too. But it's like, you can't handle your own life because you're not an angel or a mother. You're not an angel or a mother, okay? And that's where this bitch walks around with fake confidence. Whoever this high priestess in reverse is, and she tries to project it off to the Queen of Cups. That's what it is. Thank you so much, Spirit. Look at that. The King of Wands. All right, thank you. Give me the energy of the King of Wands. All right, the Ace of Wands in reverse. This, whoever this high priestess in reverse is, she could have a King of Wands. Give me this King of Wands in reverse with the Ace of Wands in reverse. She could have a King of Wands that's assisting her. Okay, she could definitely have a King of Wands that's assisting her. There's somebody that, this is not just one, this is two. That's what Spirit is telling me. This is not one, this is two. In the spiritual aspect of it. Thank you so much. Wow. The Page of Swords. All right. In the spiritual aspect of this, there's multiple people under attack. There's multiple people under attack. This high priestess in reverse. This high priestess in reverse could be the ex. Could be an ex co-worker, or it could be like a, this is, it's so crazy. I kind of don't even want to give them like a title in your life, because, you know, like Spirit want us to shred them and just like, you know, get them the fuck on or somewhere or whatever the case is, right? It's like they non-motherfucking factors. You get what I'm saying? Like they're non-factors. Something is wrong with someone's penis. It already came out. I don't know how to take it back. Something's wrong with somebody's vagina too. Penis and vagina. Somebody can have like dry spells, or like just moment of dryness. Like, bitch, you're dry. You're dry. Your life is dry. Your face is dry. Yo, your skin is dry. I don't know. It's like dryness though. I don't know. Like somebody's mouth is dry. I don't know. There's a lack of secretion or something here. I don't know. Spirit, no. Absolutely not. I don't want to read into this. But, I mean, I don't want to read into that. I'll get one card there. What is this about? What is... What does this got to do with us? What does this got to do with us? What does this got to do with us? Okay. What does this have to do with our purpose right now? You could have a purpose to help people get pregnant, have babies, give birth. You could be a doula or a midwife, or that's something that is part of your assignment. Is to assist women in awakening, but something about the woman's body. It's something about the woman's body that you're helping heal. Okay, and there are multiple people that just don't want you to help. They don't want you to they don't want this to be your assignment. All right, look at that. The healer. I told you. That's what the problem is. You're a healer. Thank you so much, Spirit, because you was about to take me, like, I really feel as if, I wasn't about to say Spirit was about to take me around the clock, around the world, because, you know, they gave me that you're a healer, but I'm also picking up on there are multiple healers in the collective, okay? Different types of healers in the collective. There's a masculine, someone that carries a lot of masculine energy. Could be Aries, Leo, Sag, but strong on the Aries energy, strong on the Leo energy. But there's Someone can live in Florida as well too. Thank you so much, Spirit. Someone definitely can live where there's gators. So like Florida, Louisiana, along that area right there. But I did hear Florida gators. All right, someone could be going to college in order to help to help the world, essentially be a healer, like going to school to be a healer, to be a nurse or something. Someone has a background in nursing or something with their hands, like healing, charging. I'm also seeing like a electrician, a journeyman. I'm seeing a journeyman. Thank you so much. Someone wants to go to school to be a journeyman, or that's a part of their assignment, and every time they put their hands on something, it just fix. It's like they just instantly know certain things. Okay, this go to this go to that. They're very good at electricity, and they're good at light language, and they're also good at healing. And this is why these people want to block you. Someone has a scar that's on their hand that they recently got, or either a burn that's on their hand. I can't really tell which hand it is because I still see you like kind of moving around or whatever the case is, but I did see that scar real quick. It's like coming to the forefront because that scar is the indication of a spiritual attack or something. All right, there's something that's on your hands, that is like an indication of a spiritual attack. You're still looking at it, trying to figure out like, how the hell did I get this scar on me? Like, where the fuck did this scar come from? I didn't even remember that I got burnt, or whatever the case is. There's like little things that's coming up and popping up on your body, and you like, damn, when did I get this burn? When did I get this scar? Or I don't even know what I was doing. I was just in my own type of world. But there's fire being sent towards you, almost as if someone is like throwing fireballs at you. But I could kind of see that they're missing you. Like this person has no good aim. And thank you so much, Spirit. And that's what the problem was. They didn't have good aim from a distance. So they felt as if they had to travel close to you. I'm also getting to that these people may have traveled very close to you, but they kind of got the fuck on kind of quick. All right, thank you so much. Your twin flame is the reason why these people weren't able to like come in like full on kiss your ass. Thank you so much, Spirit. Wow, Chariot. The Chariot, y'all. The Chariot. And the Six of Pentacles. The Chariot and the Six of Pentacles. Thank you so much, Spirit. So someone tried to bring something towards you, right? Or they tried to gain something by coming close to you. I'm also getting that someone could have been like dry begging or asking you to help them. Because you're a natural giver. You're a person that not only do you give, but you never really expect anything back from another human. Okay, you never expect anything directly back from another human. You know, whenever you give something, it's like pure charity. It's real charity work. You like, you know what? I gave this. Someone pretended to be homeless. I just started hearing somebody's speech. I just started hearing somebody's speech. Someone pretended to be homeless, but they're giving a thank you speech. And the crazy part is, it's like in their thank you speech, they're saying that they were homeless. Like, I give credit to the Most High. That's what they're saying. I give credit to the Most High, but they're not mentioning God. They're just saying the Most High. But I'm getting like a darker energy off of the Most High. Like, it's so crazy. Like, I'm getting the energy of thank you to the Most High for allowing me to eliminate such and such. And the person that they're saying that they're eliminating is like you. I keep hearing April. This person may have taken on this contract in April or something. It's so crazy. Something happened in April. Someone may have lost their house in April, or they terminated their lease in April. Something happened in April. Wow, legal. They may have gotten put out in April. All right. Somebody could be an April Aries. Somebody's birthday could be March 30th or April 30th. But something happened. Someone may have been taken to court in April. Thank you so much, Spirit. Maybe you took these people to court. What is the healer with legal? Emotional pain and pathway. Yeah. You could be suing someone. Oh my God. Intuitive Kev at the bottom of the deck. You could be suing somebody spiritually for taking you off your pathway. How? How, divine? How do we sue these people for being spiritual distractions? I want to take them to spiritual court right fucking now, divine. Call it down. Call it down. Legal case. I'm calling legal cases on all them hoes. I'm dropping cases on all them hoes. Your twin flame says that they have it. Thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you so much. Your twin flame. Wow, the lovers. Your twin flame says that they have it. They have it. They heard it. They heard it. They heard it. Somebody's twin flame is definitely calling judgment on another for trying to take you off of your path. Thank you so much. And you know what's crazy? All right, so this goes back to the Garden of Eve, Garden of Eve, not Eva, okay, bitch, not you. The Garden of Eve, right? Where in the Garden of Eve, there's multiple stories, right? But we're just gonna go off the regular smuggler Times New Roman story, right? And the story is that Eve is the one that got distracted, and she went to her man and told him this is what we gonna do, or whatever the case is. The man listened to the woman, and then they asses got in trouble, right? They asses got in trouble. There's two things that's happening. You have a assignment. Thank you so much, Spirit. You have a assignment. There is another couple that is in your energy that wants the assignment that you have with your twin flame. Okay? They want that assignment that you have with your twin flame. Whoever this other couple is. You may not even know who your twin flame is just yet. You may not even... You're on an assignment, a twin flame assignment, right? You're on this divine assignment, but you're not like, every day you don't wake up and be like, okay, twin flame, what are we doing? What's the assignment, right? What's on the books today? Where is God taking us? What do we focus on today? You're not doing that every day. But you also have a relationship with someone. You have a relationship with someone. But then there's this couple, right? There's another couple. There's another couple that is charging towards you. It's so weird because you're in multiple relationships, okay? Remember, y'all, remember this, okay? I am not a cheater, but I am in a twin flame relationship. I'm also in a kingdom marriage, right? My husband is not my twin flame. All right? He's not my twin flame. Y'all been on my channel before. I said this 1,000,001 times. My baby is my twin flame, right? My firstborn is my twin flame. I'm not speaking in past tense, even if he is up out here, out of this earthly realm. I'm not speaking in past tense. He is my twin flame. This is my kingdom marriage. This is a different assignment. These are two different assignments that I'm on, right? at the same damn time, I'm working 2 different assignments. I got my divine assignment, and then I have my kingdom assignment. You know, once you come from divine's good grace, right? Once you come down, you're born into your mother, you come busting out of her punani, right? Or her stomach, whichever way you came. Somebody was born through cesarean section, okay? But that's why they have a disconnect from their mother as well, too, all right? Fix that. Fix that. You still shared a womb and a wound, W-O-U-N-D, right? Y'all don't play with me. 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 All right? So anyway, fix that with your mom, right? So you have this relationship that you're in. Then you have this other relationship. A relationship. When you break the word relationship, and shout out to Professor Melody for breaking this down for me years ago. Okay, years ago. She never broke down my twin flame relationship or anything like that. She broke down the word relationship, all right? And this word, it literally means receiving information from the spirit realm. Relationship. Okay? Receiving information from the spiritual realm. Every relationship that you have, there is some type of unseen consciousness, unseen force that is driving that relationship. Morals, values, loyalty, trust, strength, divine, honor, discipline, principles, whatever. There's an unseen force driving that relationship, right? So with that being said, this feels as if with the Lovers coming out, pathway, emotional pain, and legal, and then we have the Chariot. This feels as if that there are multiple relationships that are being attacked. All right, there are multiple relationships that are being attacked. But what's happening is that your Dharma, right? The Guru is saying that your Dharma, your assignment is not changing. Just your response to the assignment is changing, okay? Your response to the assignment is changing. You're not cheating. That's the first thing. You're not cheating. You're not cheating. You're not cheating, okay? You're not cheating. You're not getting cheated on either. You're not getting cheated on either. You just have to remember which relationships which relationships you're in. I don't want to say outrank the other, because these relationships, they don't outrank one of another, because they're not ranked. They're assignments. They're Dharma. They're what you're supposed to be doing. What's the Lovers in pathway? Thank you so much, Divine. What's the Lovers in pathway? What's the Lovers in pathway? Wow, the Page of Wands. Like I said, this is something very much so. This lover that you have, this guardian that you have, this protector that you have, this is something that is being built and cultivated by your actions, okay? By your actions. Not what you said that you were going to do, by your actual actions, okay? By your, and we talked about this at the beginning of the reading. Thank you so much, Spirit, for bringing me back here. We talked about this, your past life merits. There's something that you've done in the past life, okay? With this lover, there's definitely something that you've done in the past life. And Spirit is saying, get back on that path. That's where you're going. That's what your assignment is. That's what your assignment is always. What blessings awaits this course? What blessings awaits this course? The 8 of Cups in reverse, all right? And then you have the 4 of Swords. It's so crazy, because when I say what lessons await this and the 8 of Cups came out, this is not you turning away from This is not you turning away from what you poured into the cups. You know, that's kind of what these entities or these demons or these devils want you to do. They want you to have some type of emotional walk away. They want you to be like, oh, I'm mad. I'm going to hex this hoe. I'm going to kill them in their sleep. I'm going to distract them. I'm going to destroy them. But that's not really your reaction. Your reaction is, okay, I built this spell in the course of a motherfucker trying to do this to me. Let me see if it works, okay? But it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to hex them. Whatever they put into these cups right here, this 8 of cups, whatever they also contribute to this, you're going back to check, okay? With the 8 of cups in reverse, you're going back to check what they have put into that. If they added poison to the cups, now they must drink from the poison that they put inside those cups. You're like a guide. You're like a person that this is what that energy is. It's like the Queen of Cups. The mother is going to allow you to bring whatever you need to the table. Right? Whatever you want to eat, bring it to the table. This is like a potluck. Thank you so much, Spirit. This is like a potluck. This is a spiritual potluck too. Okay? This is like a spiritual potluck. What are you bringing to the table? And you know what's crazy? Somebody tried to bring a case up. All right, somebody tried to bring a case to the table, to the judgment table. Oh, wow. This looked like what is it? The Last Supper or something like that. This is like somebody tried to bring your shit to the table, what you created, what you built, or they tried to bring your problems to the table with Digital Whisper, Twin Flame, all of that. They want to bring all your multiple relationships and say, this person has been cheating on you, God. This person has been cheating on you, Divine. But the crazy part is they didn't read your assignment because they didn't have privy, they didn't have access, they didn't have the privilege to be able to read your assignment. Thank you so much, Spirit. They didn't have the access to be able to read your assignment. I don't know what my mother's life purpose is because I never read my mother's life purpose. It's my mother's life purpose. I never read her purpose. I could read cards. I could read a whole lot of stuff. I could read you down. I could read your Akashic records. But it's up for you to decide which pathway you're going to take. Thank you so much, Spirit. And that's the crazy part. Like, my mother chose a pathway of Jesus, religion, well, Christianity. Let me not say that. Let me not say religion. Well, it is religion, but my mother chose a very religious pathway, a very Christian pathway, a very, apostolic church pathway. That's what she chose. I never read into her assignment to be able to say, you're off your path. I don't give nobody permission to read mine. I know my path, my assignment includes my Kali. Okay? It includes my Kali in a way that I'm still discovering which way it includes her. And when she say the assignment is over and done, whichever way that she points me down that path, and she say the assignment is over and done, I just pack my things up and I go. Okay? When I hear mom tells me that's it in a relationship and a friendship and a digital platform and whatever it is that wherever I'm at, when she told me my Twitter was done, I got off of Twitter. I don't blame nobody for me. Listen, I don't blame nobody. Nobody has power enough to say, oh, Alexis, delete your YouTube. Delete your YouTube. Mom sees what these people are doing, right? Mom sees what these people are doing. She sees, delete your Twitter. I had Twitter for a long ass time. And it's this little wannabe witch. She not really a witch, but she wanna be a witch, right? It's this little witch out here. I don't know if she's still doing it because I don't know. Once I'm done with somebody and the assignment is over and done with, I'm like, oh, okay, I brought the legal case. That's it, right? There was this woman that was like, oh yeah, I do this neighborly magic where I had this girl and she was like kind of bragging until I caught wind that it was me, right? And then I caught wind because she said something about my son being spiritually attacked, right? But anyway, and who does that to kids? You guys are trifling. That's why y'all shouldn't attack twin flame relationships, because y'all never know who the person's twin flame is for real unless you read them. And anyway, I'm going from one story to another story. So anyway, it was this girl. She was like, she said she do glam magic, right? And she was like, yeah, I got this girl to delete her social media channel. Now, that's on one end. On my end, that's her idea. That's what she want to put out there. That's what she tell the world, that she got me to delete my social media channel, right? But let me tell y'all my life real quick. Short story. From age 18 to 25, 18 to 25, I was a dancer. Okay, I was a dancer. I was maybe not even 25. Let me see. How old is my youngest son? Okay, so I'll say 25. Yeah, so from age 18 to 25, I was a dancer, right? And my dance life, it traveled over into my social medias because I worked out here in Houston. And I worked for, and this is fact checked, okay? I don't never tell no story about my life that can't nobody fact check, because I just don't got time to be trying to clear up motherfuckers' scenarios about me. So I was a dancer, and I worked at V-Live Houston. Before I worked at V-Live Houston, I worked at Fetish, okay? And Fetish was a club that used to get raided every motherfucking week, all right? When I worked at Fetish, when it was Fetish, I worked for DJ Eric. And I always said that was the devil's playground. I wrote him a letter one day when his father was dying. And I told him that, I told him it's a whole bunch of mean shit. But anyway, so I hated the club, but I was there because I loved the money. I love the money, y'all. I love the money. I'm not even gonna lie. I love the money, right? And so, kind of like my last job, okay? But I love the money. I was making buku money. I never had sex with nobody. I did get butt naked, but I never, I did. I got butt naked. It was a club. I stepped on. I did a whole bunch of crazy stuff. I just stepped on people for money. And when I say stepped on people, I don't mean like clammed up through the thing. I mean like literally like stepped on people's face. It's a fetish club, okay? It was a fetish club. Think about that. And so, the last time that I worked at Fetish, there was an undercover cop that came in. It was this before Fetish closed down. Well, they didn't close down, but they did end up getting closed down. But the last time that I worked there, it was an undercover cop that came in. And I remember looking at him in his eyes. And I was one of those people, this about to sound crazy, right? Because you're going to be like, how can you not dance, but you also ain't fucking, right? Nobody can say they fucked me out of the club. Nobody, right? I love that for me. And so I looked this cop in his eyes. I didn't know he was a cop at the time that I was doing a dance for him. And so he was like, no, I'm going to just give you, it was $20 a song. That's how much a private dance costs, $20 a song. And I was doing this dance for him, and he was like, no, just sit right here for a second. He was peeping the scene. I'm like, shit, I'm in here drinking. And so I went to go take like maybe my third, fourth drink, right? And now I'm on my third or fourth song. Every song that came on, I had a drink. And so he was like, hey, here go $200, go change your clothes. I'm like, oh no, I ain't about to go home with you. I ain't about to change my clothes. Like, I'm gonna keep my little outfit on or whatever the case is. He like, hey, if the cops run up in here and you got a thong on, which is what I had on. He was like, if you got a thong on, you gonna get hit with a prostitution charge. I was like, the cops? I looked him in his eyes. I was like, the cops. Looked him in his eyes. I said, let me go get my shorts. Let me go get my shorts. He was like, all right, take your money. Take your drink. We couldn't have alcohol in this club, right? We didn't have alcohol. It was always BYOB, but they sold alcohol in all of the clubs. In all of the strip clubs in Houston, they sell alcohol, right? And so I'm like, this nigga, I go to the locker room. At the time I was drinking vodka. I remember I was drinking vodka. I was drinking this nasty vodka called Havana Bitch. It was my favorite because I just liked the bottle, right? I go to the locker room and I tell my dance partners. I got 2 dance partners at the time. Tasty and I can't think of the other girl name right now. But at this particular time, this fetish days, I got 2. Oh, actually, I had 3. Honey, Tasty, Safari. Those was my 3 dance partners, right? And so I tell them, I'm like, hey, put y'all clothes on. They like, where we about to go? I'm like, we gonna go to Ruchi's. Ruchi's is a club that we used to, I mean, not a club. It's a place that you eat at. We used to go to Ruchi's after we got off of work to count up our money, right? We eat tacos, count up our money, and we go home. It'd be like 3, 4 in the morning that we get to Ruchi's. 5. Let me not say 3. 3, we barely just touching the stage, right? So let's say it's like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. I know I used to be home before 7. My kids had to go to school. I took my kids to school every morning, right? And so this cop looks at me and he tells me to go change my clothes. I go in there. I tell my dance partners to change their clothes. They like, girl, it's too early to go to Ruchi's. I'm like, they like, you made your, we had goals. Okay. We had daily goals. They was like, you made your money. I'm like, nah, but I did hear something. We got to get dressed. They like, now Tasty younger than me. All of them was younger than me. But Tasty was, I think she had been in the club. That particular club, I probably been there like 1 year, maybe 2, maybe 1. Let's just say 1, maybe 2. I don't know, because I worked at a couple other clubs too. But that was my main club. That was my main black club, or whatever the case is. And so Tasty like, no, I'm not getting dressed or whatever. I come out the locker room. And I maybe made it to, because when you come out the locker room, it was like the back sections right there. And then it was like a bar. No, it was like the DJ. So when you come out the locker room, the DJ was right there. The DJ had a booth up top too, but this was like that other DJ. And then there was a bar. There was a bar right there, right? And so we kind of all came from like the bar side when you come out the locker room. And so by the time I made it out the locker room and a little bit past to go back towards the stage where I was at with the guy, police ran in. The police ran in. They lined us up, right? Now, I'm sobering up. I'm sobering up like a motherfucker because I also don't want to get public intoxication as well, too, if they have us step outside. That happened to me at a regular club. They cleared the club out, and I was drunk and almost got hit with public intoxication. But somebody had drugged me. But anyway. So, I didn't want to get hit with public intoxication either. So I'm like, okay, sober up. So they line us up. And of course, they looking at the women to see who they gonna hit with a prostitution charge. So if you ain't got clothes on, you're gonna get hit with a prostitution charge coming out the club, right? And so this guy that I was giving a dance for, I'm looking for him. I'm like, where the fuck is that nigga at? Like, yeah, where he at, right? This one particular officer steps in front of me and he like, he taking the names of the women down. So once he gets to me, I'm looking at him and I'm looking at him in his eyes. And one thing I can always remember is like people's eyes. Because I've been a reader, right? I'm looking at him in his eyes and I'm like, did I just give you a dance? He was like, what's your name, ma'am? He looking all over the place. And I'm like, I just gave you a dance. You was an undercover cop. So he like, shh, like, just give me your name, ma'am. Please, give me your name so I can go on to the next person. So I gave him my name. He was like, do you got your ID? I gave him my ID. But, I don't know where that bug just came from. Y'all see that on that card? I just killed it. I don't know where that bug just came from, where it just flew from. Whatever. I can't even tell what kind of bug it is. But there's an attack on your assignment. And it has been an attack on your assignment. I forgot why I was telling this story. But the shit that they're trying to send towards us, it's already been legal cases. It's already been legal cases called down on them. All right? Now, I'm saying this because I don't know why I'm saying this, to be honest. I don't even know why I told y'all that story. But I'll tell y'all this. There's angels. There's angels that are here to help you, to keep you out of trouble. They're on an assignment to keep you out of a trouble. Okay? They might show up in the most unconventional places. The most unconventional places. Had that person not been in that club, my life would have went a whole different type of way. After that, I didn't stop dancing. I just learned what the law was. After that, I never was naked in a club. Never naked in the club after that. Like, I'll be in my, in my nice, cute ass lingerie that I paid hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars for. But I was never, nobody ever was going to catch me slipping like that. Nobody ever was going to have, and I mean, like I said, that was the devil's playground I was playing on. Nobody's ever going to have an assignment on me. And that's what it is. Thank you so much, Spirit. That's what it is. With the 8 of Cups in reverse and the 4 of Swords, someone wants to have an assignment on you. They have been delivered. Well, let me say, somebody wants to have an assignment on you. Somebody does have an assignment on you. But it's up to you to decide how you're going to get out of this. This is why Spirit said there are many ways that you can get out of this. I'm also getting too, thank you so much, Spirit, dancing. Dancing is a way to connect with the divine, okay? So, guys, tap into that energy of dance. I don't know if you have like a spiritual dance, but maybe you're being called to move with the divine, to dance with the divine. I just bought some bells, I just bought some bells, ankle bracelets. Matter of fact, let me see if they even arrived, because bells actually help remove negative energy and entities. Ooh, it's cold. Nope, they haven't arrived yet. But bells help remove energy, negative energy. I keep a bell above my, okay. There's bells all like on my altars and stuff like that, ringing the bells and stuff like that. So definitely feel as if like, getting some movement in your life, so that whatever negative plan someone has to distract you, somebody definitely could be trying to distract your person, or either your twin flame, your person or your twin flame, or person and twin flame. It can also be your twin flame in heaven or whatnot. People can be trying to connect with your ancestors, your not just your ancestors, but your spirit team, your spirit guides. I know that by me having a child in heaven, right? Every last single person that has tried to spiritually attack me has tried to have some type of, and I mean every last single person, every last single person, every last single person that has tried to spiritually attack me has tried to have some type of relationship with my son, Sakai. Every last single one. Every last single one has tried to gain some type of access to my son, Sakai. Okay? My son is long and gone. They mention him. They'll say, oh, I dreamed of him. I seen him. He's definitely one of my spirit guides. I even had this last stalker that I had, and I want to say this too. Lori, tell your man to stop calling and trying to ask for anything from us. You're going to get hit with some paperwork. Okay? You get hit with some paperwork. But I already called it into spiritual court. Stop texting. Stop calling. This assignment, this whatever it is that you have planned, is over. It's done. Okay? And even down to that person tried to use my son's name. Give it to her child. Who does that? Who names their child after somebody that they're going to spiritually attack? Who does that? Angel and Mother, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Divine. What is the final message from the mother? What is the final message from the mother? All right, thank you so much. Joy in giving birth to life. Thank you so much.
Winston Hayes, this is the Houston Police Department. Over here?
Mm-mm.
Come to the door with nothing in your hand.
That's next up. Hold on, y'all.
No, it's here.
It's a SWAT. It's a SWAT.
Get back, chill. Don't lock the door, just chill. Hands up all the way. Hands up. Alexis, they're looking for Wayne. They got a warrant.
Hold on, y'all.
That's why I just came here, because I just seen all the law cars right there. Like, what the fuck? Don't go.
Ooh.
What?
Nothing. That I'm calling a court case right here. I swear to God, that's so crazy how that just happened. I'm sitting up here talking about they gonna. That's crazy.
I see them. That's the SWAT team.
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh, he out there talking to him.
Is that whose car is that?
That's a police car. You just can't tell. If you stand to the side, you can see police.
Why? Oh, I see 921. Why? Whose story was that for?
That's for our neighbor, that one. That neighbor. The young guy.
Oh, him?
Yeah.
What happened?
I don't know. Shit, somebody called a court case on him. A legal court case. Filed a report. Who knows? They picking people up. They picking people up. So anyway, thank you so much. Clear. Such a distraction, but yeah, like I was saying, Lori, tell your people to stop messaging and calling your baby daddy. Tell them to stop messaging and calling. I'm still mad at you. Like, I'm mad. It's so crazy, y'all. Demonic shit is happening. A lot of demonic shit is happening, but anyway. All right. What is the final message? Thank you so much. What is the final judgment in reverse? Oh, and the King of Swords. So the truth is definitely coming out. Wow. Animosity. Animosity. All right. So somebody is very upset that they didn't receive the judgment that they thought that they were going to be able to, you know, put out on you. They actually like kind of hate themselves. They're mad about that. They hate themselves. Okay. This is like self-hate. There's definitely someone that is sitting in a lot of animosity and self-hate. This is a mother, but it's not a mother figure. This is not a woman that actually loves her child. Okay, like actually loves her child. She used her child to Lord, I don't want to read your energy. Okay, uses their child to basically have some type of control or whatever the case is. All right, this is smothering, abandoning their children, instilling guilt in the children for becoming independent, or for you know, just going towards the father or whatever the case is, or moving away from this bad mother. So that is the message from this mother energy. All right. That is the message from this mother energy. I'm actually getting that the father may be the mother. The father may be the mother. I don't know. Clear. Let's get her ass out of there. Clear. I'm gonna take these cards back. I'm gonna take this card back because, like I just said, I don't want to read her energy, and I can tell you right here. I can tell you right here. I don't want to read that. Clear. One thing, two things, three things a person can't say about me is that I can't pick up on, you know, y'all energy in these readings. I can pick up y'all energy in these readings. Y'all give me all credit when y'all cool with me, but then y'all get mad at me because y'all couldn't take me off my assignment. Y'all couldn't do what, you know, the enemy wanted to use you to do. Y'all get mad at me and be like, oh, she not reading me. She not reading me. She this, and da. I'm still reading you. I'm just not actively participating and giving you any instructions, because when you go off of your path and you spiritually attack your guru, or you spiritually attack your teacher or somebody that literally had your back, you know, you get booted. You get booted to the back of the bus or whatever. Matter of fact, you're not even on the bus. You get left at the bus stop, okay, to deal with the consequences and repercussions. So that's what this legal issue is in the Chariot. All right, the legal issue, the Chariot, emotional pain. Deal with that yourself. Clear. All right, deal with that yourself. Clear. Go towards your guru. Go towards your divine mother. Go towards your you know, go towards who you need to go towards. But right here, this is for those that are following their assignment, their, you know, their kingdom marriages, their twin flame, their divine mother, their angels, their ancestors. They're not sitting in this high priestess in reverse energy at all. All right, magician in reverse. They're not sitting in that type of energy. Okay. This particular pathway, it doesn't require dark magic. It does not require dark magic. Okay, it requires the magic that you already hold. This isn't something new that you're learning. This is remembering who you are. This is remembering what gifts that you have. So that's what I was getting ready to say before I got distracted on why I was telling my story. We're not being nice anymore. We're being kind to those that are being kind to us. Okay, the Knight of Wands energy. This is actually action. This is doing what we have been called, what we've been assigned to do. Okay, this is actual action. This isn't like trying to do magic. You know, like, we don't hate ourselves, so we're not going to be over here trying to eliminate other people's paths. All right, only people that hate themselves try to destroy somebody else. All right, the hang one upright. All right, Pisces energy. Someone is getting back rooted. Thank you so much, Spirit. Someone is definitely getting back rooted in truth and karma and releasing of things that, you know, releasing the things that releasing, I don't know how to put this. You know, like action that just doesn't make sense. Like when people is just moving, like, damn, why you moving so much? Like, why are you unnecessarily like moving, doing certain things, like releasing that part. Every step, every plan that you have, like Spirit is saying that the mother supports it. Every plan that you have, that you've talked to her with, that you've talked about it to her with, like mother is supporting those plans. Okay, also, if you're wanting to take somebody to spiritual court, the Divine Mother is supporting that as well. Someone could be talking about taking someone to spiritual court. Take your court, plead your case. How does Divine want the collective to plead their case? Wow, the Empress and the Ace of Pentacles. By the work that you put in, okay, by being a reflection of her, with the Empress coming out, by being a reflection of the Divine Mother. You know, being whatever it is that you're creating, like actually seeing it through, eating right, speaking right, drinking right. Feathers, peacock feathers are essential here. Oh, eating good fruit, pomegranates, cherries, strawberries, a lot of red, taking in a lot more red fruit in order to get more action out of your life. Thank you so much, Spirit. And they're saying that, like, whatever Spirit is handing to you, like, you're gonna have your hands free to receive it. Okay, whatever judgment is coming down for you, whatever is being handed back to you, you're gonna have your hands open like this, not as if you're waiting for charity, but Spirit is saying, hold your hands out so I can give you the fruits of your labor that you put in. Okay, someone definitely will benefit from going to the water. All right, what is the message of the angel? What is the message of the angel? Thank you. Helping those in need with no expectations of returns. Okay, thank you so much. What is the message of angel? Judgment. Thank you so much, Spirit. Judgment, upright. And you know what's crazy? When I took that card back, that was one of the reasons why I took it back, is because someone wants you to hate yourself. They want you to hate yourself. They want you to hate being a mother. They want you to hate being a father. They want you to hate being a sister. They want you to hate being a worker. They want you to hate being a light worker. You know, like, somebody wants you to literally hate yourself. You want to know why? Because they hate themselves, okay? They don't like the way that they look in the mirror. They don't like some of the choices that they made. They don't even like the person that they're laying down and sleeping with on a daily basis. They don't like that they're bummy, musty, crusty, rusty. You know, they don't like the skin that they're in, and they try to project that off onto you. So somebody, that's what somebody wanted to give you was, let me give you my hate, so that you can hate yourself as well. But it's like you're rising up out of that. You don't feel that. You're rising up high, okay? Like a phoenix, okay? Strong Scorpio placement, strong Aries placement. Thank you so much. Strong Libra placement, strong Taurus placement. All right, the World card in reverse and the Seven of Wands. Even when the world seems like they are against you, just know that you're beyond the world's limitations. Oh, thank you so much, Spirit. You're beyond the world's limitations, and you don't have to fight these earthly people, quote unquote earthly people. You don't have to fight them. The ones that you're in battle with is actually demons and devils. So, you know, like you got earthlings and then you got demons and devils, okay, that walk this earth surface. You know how to recognize them people. You know how to recognize that energy, especially being the Empress and seeing here with the Ace of Pentacles. Spirit is saying, I'm going to give you everything you need to win this battle. Even if it feels as if you only have one sword. That's a really powerful sword. That's a really powerful. If you have one book, that's a really powerful book. Whatever it is that you have to fight this spiritual war, Spirit is like, it's actually amplified times 100. It's not even just a regular book. Like this book right here, this is a very powerful book. Oh, but let me show y'all one more really, really, really powerful book. These right here. These are really powerful books, all right? You get what I'm saying? Like, but it's like, if you have these books in your possession, especially the Bible Gita, right? If you have the Bible Gita in your possession, you actually have 1,000,000 swords. You have 1,000,000 swords. You don't even understand what you're carrying, right? Somebody show up to a fight with a gun, with a knife, with state troopers or whatever the case is, but you got the Bible Gita, you got the laws, you got the law. So just, you know, that's all I'm saying there. That's the final message. I hope you guys got something out of this. But before we go, I said that was the final message, but let me give you guys the meaning of the angel number. And I saved this into the end because I saved it to the end. That's the way I wanted it to go. All right. So let me give y'all what 911 means. Thank you. Thank you for your feedback. I'm glad that I was able to help. And let's see if... All right, let's see what 911 means. That better be my neighbor. Hold on one second. Okay. Tell her I'm gonna call her back in 10. Okay. So it says angel number 911 is a message from your spirit guides letting you know that you have the power to turn anything around to work for you and your good. You are not a victim to this world, yet you take whatever hurt, pain, or disappointment that may come and turn it around to work for your favor. Y'all, that is this message in this book. I mean, that's the message in this book, but 911 is the message that has literally been just y'all, okay? Let me read it again. It says the angel number 911 is a message from your spirit guides letting you know that you have the power to turn anything around to work for you and your good. You are not a victim to the world, yet you take whatever hurt, pain, or disappointment that may come and turn it around to work for your favor. All right. So 911 also breaks down to 11. So let me read down the message of 11 as well. Somebody can have a life path number 9, life path number 11, life path number 2. So angel number 11 carries a frequency of spiritual growth and connection, of spirituality, growth, and connection to a higher power. It deduces down to a 2 energy, which is all about finding balance with your spirituality, growth, and personal connections with your higher power self. Okay, with your higher power self. And then the angel number 2, it breaks down. 2 is the number that carries the frequency of balance, togetherness. It can represent relationships, scales, and decisions. The number 2 is one of meditation, making decision, and even legal decisions. It represents the trichotomy of yin and yang, yes or no, day and night, off and on, and etc. The moon represents the number 2 in numerology as it handles issues that are not always done in the open or even comfort. The number 2 is all about finding a way for everything or everyone to win. Those who are born on the 2, 11th, 20th, or the 29th of a month carry a primary energy of 2. Years of age that reduce to 2 represent a 2 energy of life. For example, 2, 11, 20, 29, 38, 47, 56, 65, and 74. Okay. So someone could definitely be in their personal year of 2 or 11. Okay. Another thing that stood out while reading these angel numbers is that these particular numbers you can be seeing, but they also could be coming up in your personal years, your like your day-to-day. You could be seeing 911. You could be in a year 9, or you could be in a year 11 where like change is like it's nothing you can do about it. I'm personally in a year 5. I'm in a year 5, but when I was in my personal year 11 is the year that my son passed. Okay. The year that I realized, I really truly got initiated into my twin flame relationship with my baby. And I experienced a lot in August. Okay. My son passed in July, but in August, I went through initiation. I went through a spiritual awakening that only my twin flame could prepare me for. All right. 11:09 just on my clock when you said 11 and 9 confirmed. You welcome. You welcome. You welcome. Just confirmed it. Okay. Just confirmed it. But I want to thank you guys for coming over to my channel, tapping in with me. If this is your first time here, make sure you like, subscribe to something. I have a playlist, y'all, that says spiritual housekeeping. I always recommend that to anybody that is new on my channel. We do spell work over here, but all of our spell work is Dharma purpose. All right. It keeps us in line with our pathway. It keeps people from trying to do mirror magic on us, glam magic on us. It protects us from giving our assignment away or having our assignment temporarily stolen. Okay, they can't keep it forever. When you destiny swap or you energy harvest or you siphon it off of someone can, kind of tap into your assignment, try to work your assignment, throw you off of your assignment. I just had a $77,000 contract that was it was a part of the pathway, but it was the way that I chose on the pathway. And Spirit said, we gave you 100,000. Why do you need another 77? You know? And I just was like, man, I want that one too. And they was like, all right, we're going to take you over there, but it's a lot of demons and devils and warlocks over there. We're going to have you, you know, try to help some people remember their path, which I did. You know, remember their assignment, take them to the light, but you can't stay over there forever. And so sometimes, I'm not saying we get distracted, but we're humans. Well, we're spirits having human experiences. And so our assignment, this particular lifetime, this lifespan, it will last, you know, 70 years. Some people will, you know, they won't pass before 70 years old, and they work for 70 years. They do things for 70 years. So our pathway is very long. What you're doing right now, it doesn't mean that you're going to be doing it 20 years from now. Okay. So it is what it is. And I love you guys. And I hope that I was able to assist you guys on your journey. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, turn your notification bell on so you catch me when I'm live. I'll do more readings. I'm gonna be doing more readings, so I'm super excited about that. Every day you do that?
Before I eat anything. Every day. You should try it.
You and Mandy got that. She be doing that.
No, I'm talking about
I'm gonna try it. My husband is the healthiest person I know. Him and my sister. They the kitchen gurus. They got that health for gurus. Okay. So I love you guys, and I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a wonderful, rich, positive day. I'm returning everyone's energy back to them, back to the host. All right. Any spirits, any angels, any ancestors that are in my presence that are not mine, they must return back to their host. Thank you so much. Jama Khalid, Jama Durga, Bata Shri Saeed. May peace be with all of us. May peace be with all of us. And may you guys continue to connect with your ancestors and your spirit team. All right. If you need me, guys, you can reach me at 346-702-4044.